Today we're going to be doing a return to home test with the DJI Air 2S. We're also going to be trying it with the DJI Mini 2 to see if that precision landing is any good. So first of all, over to you Mini 2, let's get you fired up and away we go.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
So the Mini 2 doesn't have precision landing, but it does have the return to home mode, just like we're all used to. It has a fail-safe return to home. It has return to home you can press at any time during your flight. Let's just change that horizontal line again. You can see that's way off. The return to home is a great feature. It's such a feature that we all know and love, but take for granted most of the time. It's such a brilliant safety feature. But this picture today on the Mini 2, that sea is just looking gorgeous. What a beautiful day we've got today. So you can press return to home on the DJI Mini 2 whenever you want. If the actual signal cuts out, it will automatically come back to you after 7 seconds, or you can press return to home on the display or on the controller. So I'm about 250 meters away now. So I'm just going to example this now by pressing the button on the controller and bring it back. That will now return straight back to me at the height that I've set the return home altitude to be at, and it's just going to come back to me. And what a great image that is, looking at an ND filter on it today, but how close is it going to land on our makeshift landing pad? I hate landing pads. I know some of you love them, but I just don't like carrying a lot, as I've told. Minimalistic, the best. So let's set that second camera down on the floor, so it's going to look straight up into the sky, and then we'll see just how good return to home landing precision is compared to the DJI Air 2S, which has full-on precision landing. So we want it to be as close to that circle as possible, and if it can land within the circle or the first circle, that will be even better. You can probably just make out the Mini 2 in the sky there, just dead in the center. So again, this return to home is excellent. If you've never used return to home, or you're worried about flying and losing connection with your drone, this return to home is so good and accurate. My personal feelings are, as long as it lands pretty close to the return to home point, then that's all you need. You only need full-on accuracy if you're going to be flying your drone on maybe the top of a cliff and you've got nothing at either side of you. But let's just see how this Mini 2 does. So far it looks like it's slightly off. It's not dead onto that camera as it's coming down. The camera is directly in the middle of that circle, so it's actually just slightly off. So it's a bit of a fail there, but it's still, look how close it is to where I am, to where it actually took off from. It's not far at all. It's no more than a meter away. The actual full-on landing bit was just outside of the second circle. So not brilliant, not 10 out of 10, but it's good enough, isn't it? Is it worth the extra, or how good is this Air 2S going to be? Let's go and find out. Let's take off. So the DJI Air 2S, let's see how this does. It does have precision landing. You pay a price for that. It does sound good taking off, doesn't it? But it is a lot louder. So I'm going to fly the same flight path again, straight out to sea, and then I'm going to return it back to me into that H point, and we'll just see how it does. But again, look at the image. It's such a great image, this. You are going to get a better image with the Air 2S. Everything looks more saturated and higher quality. But from the first clip, the Mini 2, again, still is more than good enough. If you're going to be flying in an area like this, you're not going to be able to fly this Air 2S in many places at all. But the Mini 2, on the other hand, I could fly in loads of different areas around here without the same restrictions, even with doing different courses. So that's what I mean. The quality is going to be better on the Air 2S, but depending on where you're going to be flying, you pay a price for that. I think they both give off a really good image. This is 5.4K 24, and the other one is 4K 24 as well. Both excellent, more than good enough, definitely both of them. So we're now about 300 meters away with this one. I'm going to set my return to home altitude to the same height that I'm at, so around about 20 meters, 25 meters. And again, same again, just pressing that remote controller, return to home, and it should come straight back to me. If it loses signal, it will also do this automatically, so a great feature. Let's bring it back and we'll see just how good it does. So again, we're looking for that H point. It's just in front of me. I'm going to set the other camera down directly in the center next to that H, What I like about this Air 2S is, as you can see now, as it's come back to it, it's actually turned around as well. So it's remembered the orientation of what it was when it took off. So this is great, and it's definitely improvement in regards to that precision. As you can see now, it's bang on to that H as it's coming down. So if we just switch now to the other camera, you can see it's directly above it. So this is obviously looking a lot better. So this precision landing on the Air 2S is working really nice. And we're just going to set it down even more and see where it lands. So as it's coming down now, it is actually bang on. So 10 out of 10. Well done, DJI Air 2S. You landed directly within the first circle right next to that H. So it does work, that precision landing. But I would say none are a fail. Both are really good. Are you going to be taking off somewhere where you need it to be absolutely accurate? Or is in your area within a meter going to be good enough? Is it worth the extra price? Are you going to be flying in an area in the middle of nowhere where you can actually take off that DJI Air 2S? The precision landing on the Air 2S was phenomenal and it passed with flying colours. But if you can't actually land in that area due to restrictions or there's other people about, then you're not going to be able to actually use that feature because you can't take off to start with. Again, it's another point to consider. Why do you need this drone? Is the Mini 2 going to be good enough? I think both are excellent, but again, it all depends what do you need the drone for. Take care, guys. Let me know what you think. See you all very soon. Bye bye.